I like space shuttles. That's all I got. What's up, Transformers fans? I'm Mondo, this is Moonbase84, and this is the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Blastoff. Now, of course, Blastoff is the second step towards getting our fully combined Age of the Primes Bruticus, who also happens to be my favorite Decepticon combiner, so I'm very excited with each release of these Age of the Primes Combaticons. So let's check out Blastoff. I have always loved the Space Shuttle ever since I was a kid, and I was really bummed when they discontinued the Space Shuttle program. Really bummed. More bummed than you'd probably laugh if you saw me at the time. But anyway, here's Blastoff in his Space Shuttle mode, and I think he looks really great, and we'll take a closer look. First thing that obviously stands out is the huge Decepticon symbol right there on the top, which is awesome. Different shades of purple on that top, the darker purple, the lighter purple for the Decepticon symbol, and another kind of purple for the windscreen, so pretty cool. And then you've got, like, all around you got dark grays, and then like this, it's a brown, but sometimes it looks like a brownish gray. Just a strange color, but really cool. But I think he looks like he came out really great in his Space Shuttle mode. You got some nice panel work and things like that, the nose cone, and I like the sculpt work. Some more Decepticon symbols on the wings. He has his blasters underneath, and you can also mount them here in these ports or in these ports. They don't stay in too well in those ports, but you can, and in these ports, so you can move those guns around as you see fit. Also very clean, not a lot of no undercarriage whatsoever in shuttle mode. And you've got his thrusters. The bottom ones are in more purple, so yeah, really cool. And he does come with a little tiny landing gear right there, which you can fold in and out, but just these little stubs, kind of mimicking back landing gear. They don't fold out or anything. But yeah, really nice Space Shuttle. I really love it. So I already showed the accessories, showed the shuttle, so we'll go ahead and transform him up, and then we'll take a closer look at his robot mode. And here we have Blastoff all transformed up into bot mode, and I think he's looking pretty good, and we'll take a closer look. And not a lot new. I mean, his chest, his purple chest with that nice Decepticon symbol, we did see underneath the shuttle. But yeah, once again, of course, he retains all that nice sculpt work from shuttle mode. And of course, the one thing we didn't really see is his head. And you got a little bit of purple for the forehead, and some silver on the eyes and the faceplate. Looking very G1 Blastoff, as he should. I will say it's a little goofy that his fists have the tips of the shuttle nose cone, so that's a little wonky, but by no means a deal breaker. And you got the purple thrusters for the tips of his feet. And also, just like in shuttle mode, very clean in the back, and that's cool for his backpack. You got the big Decepticon logo, which of course was the top of the cockpit of the shuttle. He does have the fin. This is removable. You can take it off, or but I'm not going to, but you can just keep it as is. The instructions tell you to fold it like that, but I think because it does look a little out of place, either way, I'm not sure which way I'll keep it. Maybe for this video of this. But yeah, looking pretty cool. Articulation wise, his head swivels, looks up. Well, if you break transformation, my copy, I will say, his head folds down into this part here, and it is very tight, to the point when I first he comes in robot mode in the box. When I first transformed him into shuttle mode, I was so afraid I was going to snap his head. But if yours is looser, you can break transformation and make him look up more. Swivels all around, I think I said that. Tiny bit of tilt. Does the full T, arms rotate. You already saw he has a tiny, I'm gonna just say 90. I was gonna say tiny bit past 90 at the elbow. Bicep swivel. He does have wrists. He has waist. Legs kick forward, kick way back. Does the full splits. Thigh swivel. Knee bend to about 90. This thruster, you can move it down. That's now his foot. And he has some nice tilt. So yeah, very nicely articulated. And of course you can arm him up. You can take his blasters. You can put them in the ports here. Or of course you can put them in his fists. So yeah, little bit of options on how you want to arm him up as well. And here he is with his teammate Vortex, and they look pretty cool together. I do have Brawl on the way from Big Bad Toy Store. I got my ship notification. I'm just waiting for him to show up. They've been really slow with their shipping lately. So that is the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Blastoff. So now it's time to do the 3 F's, which is my rating scale: form, function, and fun. Starting off with form, I think he looks really cool in both shuttle mode and bot mode. Nice clean shuttle, nice details and everything. Robot mode, again, nice and clean. And the most important thing, I guess, is that he looks like he's supposed to, which is G1 Blastoff. So yeah, really cool in both modes. I think he came out great. So I'm going to give him an A for form. Function covers things like engineering and articulation. So we'll speak of the engineering, which boils down to mostly the transformation. And I love his transformation. It's nice and smooth. I'm one of those people that I don't need a super intricate transformation to be happy. I just want it to be intuitive and not a pain in the ass. So for me, Blastoff came out great, nice and smooth. No, everything fits together properly in both modes. No tolerance issues. So really smooth and enjoyable transformation. You can just pick them up, transform them, and be on your way. Love that. Articulation, I think he has just about everything we expect in a modern day figure. So no problems with that, qualms or issues. I think it was really cool, so I'm going to give him an A on that as well. And for me, the most important category is fun. How fun is Blastoff here? And I think he's a lot of fun. You take in everything I said about the form and function, and that just adds to his fun. He's just really, really nice to mess around with. He looks cool. As I keep saying, he looks like he's supposed to. No wonkiness or whatever. And he's just a lot of fun to mess around with. And even though, a lot of people will get him just because they want to make Bruticus, as a standalone figure, he's a cool deluxe figure on his own. I have no issues with him, and I think they did a really good job with this Blastoff, and I do like him better than Vortex. Vortex is cool, I like him, but even just getting him out to put him for the side-by-side comparison, I didn't realize how like wiggly he is. Blastoff is much more of a solid figure than Vortex. Just really cool, and it doesn't hurt. Like I said, he's a space shuttle. I'm not going to hate on many space shuttles. So fun, I'm also giving him an A. So that'll wrap up the video. Comment and let me know what you guys think of Blastoff here. And as always, thanks for docking.